I've been accused of causing this crisis because they think I'm a self-centered egotist and because I'm obsessed with personal vanity. It's not true. I'm doing this for you. You, I tell you.
Mr. President! Good morning, Mr. President.
What? What? Am I dead?
Oh, no, sir, Mr. President. Not till November. May God be with you, Mr. President.
Ed?
May God be with you, Bonzo. Now, sir...
Come on, Ed.
May God be with you, Mr. Vice President. Now, sir, it's time for your morning crap, sir.
Okay, Ed. My fellow Americans, I am a father. I had a son. I was a woman.
You know, all this violence amongst unemployed British youth is the fault of a tiny minority.
Right.
Us.
Hello there. This is your galloping gossipist, Janet Street Joe, the scandalmonger who reaches apart the others can't. I'm speaking to you today from Nancy Reagan's navel. I'll tell you, travelling around Nancy is like going up the M1. Every time you do it, they're digging up another bit. Oh, I bet no one out there knows why her face looks so smooth. Only Jeremy Janet knows. She wears her scalp in a ponytail. Oh my God, I think she's swallowed her face pack.
Have you anything dirty washing under there?
Yoo-hoo! Good afternoon, Herr von Wilcox.
Why, Frau Thatcher, you are looking as fresh today as Edelweiss.
Oh, no, my goodness, what has happened to your lovely garden?
A scorched earth policy, my little Valkyrie. Some of my insects were leaving without permission. But how can I help you today, my beauty?
Oh, Herr von Wilcox, it's the Yorkshire miners. We're having terrible trouble with the union.
Yes, I know the problem, especially with a very large union. A Soviet Schweinhunds.
What would be your advice?
Invade it.
Invade the union?
But not in winter.
No, Mr. Hayes tried that.
Although I am sure one as beautiful as you must look magnificent against the snow.
Oh, Herr von Wilcox.
All that fire and ice. You make an old man very happy, mein Liebchen.
Yes, but let's not bring him into it. Get on with it, Dennis. Which reminds me, what on earth are we going to do with the unemployed?
Simple. Put them in the army.
Brilliant.
You already have a fine army, Frau Thatcher. Build it up, especially that SS. They are a great bunch of guys.
I think you mean SAS.
I know what I mean. And with a strong army, my little Frau Führer, you can tell those Frenchies where to go.
You're right, you know. Give them a taste of the medicine we gave Argentina.
About that. Be very careful with Argentina. You never know when it might come in handy.
Do you mean?
Nothing. Please forgive the rumblings of an old man.
Well, goodbye, dear Herr Jeremy. Till next time. Good heavens, is that the time? Goodbye, dear Herr Jeremy.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Hello again. I'm now able to bring you an exclusive report on the old man Monteagle affair direct from Mark Thatcher's brain. Hello?
When last we left the president, his brain had escaped from the presidential boudoir and was making its way across the free world. After a successful walnut transplant, the president nevertheless continues to function, even though the president's brain is missing.
Mrs. Thatcher, I understand.
Oh, Lord.
Maybe, but that's not... Yes, I understand, too.
Mr. President, who's that on the phone, sir?
Only that Mrs. Thatcher. I'll give her to Bonzo. He can handle it.
Oh, give me that phone. Holy cow.
What did you call me?
Hello now, Miss Thatcher. What's that? What? Oh, no.
Something wrong, Ed?
It's them goddamn lesbians, Mr. President. They're holding hands around our base again.
What? Order the New Jersey to open fire.
Lesbians, Mr. President, not the Lebanese. Greenham Common?
Okay, which of our units has seen most action, Ed?
Well, the peacekeeping force, sir.
Okay, unleash 'em, Ed. It's not true that I only send young men to war. I also send young Democrats.
Right, Mr. President.
You know, Ed, I know a city, once proud, reduced to ruins. I have information that the Russians are there in huge numbers, building, controlling, arming. That is why today I'm sending the Marines into Leningrad.
What? Oh, no, not that. No, Mr. President, please. We have to have an excuse first.
Ed, it's too late.
Oh, my Lord. I'll take that, Mr. President. What? Cheese and crackers. The president's brain is missing.
Yes, folks, the president's brain is missing. Where is the president's brain? Will Ed Meese find the little guy before the KGB do? How will Vice President Bonzo fare against Gary Hart in the Puerto Rico primary? And where has Nancy Reagan gotten to? Find out soon if the president's wife is missing.
Well, there's a turn up of the books.
What's that?
The Cambridge boat that sank yesterday. The Argentinians have claimed responsibility.
The government video nasty bill has been passed through for its final reading.
To the Lords?
No, to Mrs. Whitehouse.
Oh, what's that?
I don't know. I think it's one of those hippo steaks.
Bloody flying pickets. Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Oh, the sun, the heat blazing down day after day. These temperatures are just unbearable.
Oh, freezing out there. Ah, Governor Sir Rex Hunt, I presume.
Sir! Your Royal Highness, welcome to the Falklands.
Governor, I can't tell you how I really look forward to this visit.
Oh, thank God, another public school accent.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, I've missed talking to someone who uses well-rounded vowels. I honestly thought I'd go insane. And little Prince William, coochie.
Good Lord, is that the time? Well, it's been a most enjoyable visit.
Look out, man!
What?
Damn social workers! I'll put the kettle on for tiffin, sir. Be a bit strong. No water, I'm afraid. Oh, I'm sorry. How thoughtless. Would the princess care to dance?
Governor, I think you should go to bed.
Oh, well, dance first, then who knows what may happen.
Well, Governor, if there's anything I can do before I leave...
Do?
Yes, like leave you a revolver on the table or something.
Permission to marry one of the local sons.
Marry? Yes, go ahead. I think it's an excellent idea. A little woman about the place, just the thing you need to bring you back to your senses.
Name's Amanda, sir. Met during happy hour at the mobile library. Meet Amanda, sir.
A sheep?
Isn't she a radiant stunner, sir?
Well, I'm no expert, but I think she's more your Shropshire blackface, actually. How on earth did you two ever get together?
Well, she's got this wonderful personality, sir, and I've got this long stick with a hook on the end. Oh, stop it, Amanda. There's a good girl. Well, sir...
I fully understand how lonely one must get in the Falklands, Governor, but have you seriously considered the consequences of such a union?
You mean I'd be the laughingstock of the diplomatic corps?
I wouldn't say that, not while Sir Geoffrey Howe's still in office. What I meant was the difficulties you'll encounter, the whispers, the silent scorn, the pointing fingers,
She's a sheep, sir, not one of the Nolan sisters.
Look, Governor, excuse us a moment, Amanda. I'm going to help you. I'm going to use my influence to get you another posting. Bermuda, perhaps. I think you'll like it, though.
Oh, no, sir. please! I don't want another posting. I love the Falklands. I want to go down with my sheep.
Believe me, Governor, it's for the best. Goodbye, Sir Rex. Nice to meet you, Amanda.
No! 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 It worked! He fell for it hook, line, and sinker! Oh, transfer at last! Thank you, Captain Bradbury, or should I say, Major?
What a whopper! Woo.
So, I'm unanimous on raid capping. Is anyone not unanimous?
We're slightly, what's the opposite of unanimous?
Tell him, Leon.
Animus? Wrong! The opposite of unanimous is fired!
Please, sir.
Thank you.
Geoffrey, this is a French one.
Loves, darlings, thank you immensely for this wondrous donation. Why do you insist on keeping these splendid gifts upon me, a man?
Turn round, pay attention. What was that, Norman?
It's going to be... nothing.
Norman, I distinctly saw your lips move. If you've got something to say, you can say it to the whole cabinet. Shut up, Norman! Speak up, man, for God's sake. Say what you mean. You're not on the platform now.
Nigel pinched my pen.
Nigel?
He did.
Is this true? You know my policy on stealing from one's friends? Cabinet. What do we call it when people go around stealing other people's property? You!
A free market economy?
Rubbish!
What do we call it, David?
Socialism.
Well done, David. Perhaps we can get on with the nasty business of the unemployment statistics. Now, 5 years ago, I asked you all to have a look at them at home and bring along any ideas. Geoffrey, let's hear yours, shall we?
I did do them, honestly, but I left them on the bus.
I see. Write out 1,000 times I must not use London transport.
Nigel, don't do that.
Michael, is that a note I saw you passing to Leon?
It was.
Read it out, Michael. I'm sure the whole cabinet would like to hear it.
Correct. It says, white paper on the return of the Falklands.
What? How often have I told you that cabinet time is not to be used for hobbies? Throw it in the bin, Michael. All right, dismiss.
Oh, yes, it is.
And after lunch, as a special treat, we'll discuss defence.
Oh,
Hard day.
This purge just take it out of you.
Da.
Drink?
Oh, what have you got?
Oh, private stock. Every kind of vodka, champagne, caviar, cheeseburger, you name it, comrade.
Private stock, comrade. Oh, let's hope there are no communists around.
Communists around. Very good. I'll just pop into Chernenko's office and get a bottle. He'll never notice. Oh, excuse me, Comrade Chairman.
Clever. Good boy. Good boy. In the face of all adversity, the Omani University, the far-right infiltration, all the rest of it. When I feel like shouting stop, I recall my father's shop in the days when, goodness me, you made the best of it.
When people ask about the jewel key, the refund from the EEC, the unions and why I want to ban them, however critical they are, I have my guiding star, one guiding principle I call the Grantham Anthem. The bottles of bleach cost 30 pence each, and Duraglit is 46p. And the family this size, individual fruit pies are a bargain. At £1.23. The grissini sticks cost 26, and shoelaces 20 the pair. But it's 72 for the lemon shampoo for greasy or difficult hair. I will sing the Grantham anthem, which I learned at my father's knee, as I helped him in his corner shop in Nazareth, Galilee. It's still 26 for the gravy grand mix and 40 for extract of malt. But the low-calorie spread is now 18 instead of 19. They're the same as the salt. I sang the Grantham anthem while I made the universe.
Have we gone completely balmy? Just look at the price of salami. These days the birds are
Oh, lovely.
I'm Prime Minister of South Africa.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
As part of our peace pact with Mozambique, black and coloureds now play a full part in the sport of our nation. Don't they, Nelson?
Yes, Mr. Buddha, sir.
There is full equality in all sport. Rugby, soccer, cricket.
And hang gliding.
Hang gliding?
Out of the 8th floor windows of police stations.
Things have improved.
Yes, soon they hope to provide us with the hang gliders.
Loves, darlings, this is more than totally unexpected. Yet another award to add to the
This is my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Felt the morning sun and knew that this
Norman.
Yes, leader.
Send in the Chancellor, will you?
Yes, leader.
Well, I must say, Nigel, it was a good, tough budget.
Thank you, sir.
But I wanted to talk to you about the parts you neglected to mention in your speech to the House.
What? I don't know what you mean.
Oh, yes, you do. Sit down.
There, please, Nigel.
This isn't a chair with a trapdoor down to the crocodiles, is it?
What?
It's a joke, sir. A joke.
Now, let's look at some of the fine print in these budget proposals.
You don't like them.
Let me put it another way, Nigel.
That's what I think of them.
So I don't understand.
Page 1, paragraph 1, quote. Therefore, from 6 o'clock tonight, I intend to increase the duty on petrol and motor oil.
Yes?
Except for those motorists who own a green 1956 Bentley convertible who will be given petrol free of charge.
Yes, yes.
Nigel, don't you own a green 1956 Bentley convertible?
Surely I'm allowed one little perk.
One perk? Page 203, paragraph 48, subsection J. VAT is 15% on fish and chips, except for all those people born in the sign of Pisces, provided these people are called Nigel, and the once editor of The Spectator.
There must be thousands of people who fit that description.
Yes, but how many of them, quote, have a dark hairy mole on their left cheek?
Anita Harris?
Page 89, including and from the next financial period, all VAT checks, customs and excise payments, and North Sea oil revenues shall be made out to N. Lawson and Cross Nest Egg account. I'm sorry, Nigel, it won't do. It must be changed. You know what to do.
All right, I give in. A D. Thatcher and crossed Monteagle Marketing.
I lied about the crocodiles.
Abdul Ali, you have been brought back before this court because in the light of fresh evidence, it has been proved that you are innocent of the crimes for which I sentenced you. So, it gives me great pleasure to repeal the sentence and grant you a full pardon. Here you are. Your bloody fingers.
We present Criminal Libel, a show that tells the truth. Your presenter, Harold Angry Person.
A lot of people have been asking what could have driven Mrs. Thatcher to allow her husband and son to make such a fool of her. These are the popular opinions. 1, she didn't know. This is obviously stupid because Mrs. Thatcher knows everything. 2, she did know but didn't realize it could cause trouble. My answer to that is ha! Which leaves the third alternative. Increasingly, experts are starting to believe that blackmail is the only possibility. Clearly, Mark Thatcher and Dennis Thatcher have something on the leader which, if the public were to know, would ruin her career. These are the 2 most common suppositions. Firstly, that Mark Thatcher is in fact Edward VII's love child, but experts have rejected this in the past few days despite the King's suspicious death in 1910. The reason? By the time Margaret Thatcher, then Roberts, reached puberty, age 6, King Edward VII, then plain Mr. Edward VII, was 108, and he had perfect eyesight and a keen sense of smell. I mean, be honest, it's not very likely, is it? Or secondly, that Mark Thatcher is in fact Boy George's love child. This has also been rejected. This time for the obvious reason that Mark and Dennis are such a pair of spanking wallies, they must be related. But there is a third alternative, more personal, more private, and potentially more disastrous for the Prime Minister than either of these. It's this. Mark Thatcher and Dennis Thatcher are the only 2 people in the country who know that Mrs. Thatcher is bald. The possible scenario is all too tragically clear.
Oh dear, dear, dear. This is awful. A disaster, a catastrophe. How could you be so stupid to sign that account? I'm going to have to come clean. Say that you and the boy are a couple of mindless, greedy Burks who hid everything from me until it was too late.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And what exactly do you mean by that?
I'll tell you what I mean. Balding.
You wouldn't.
Hello?
Oh, Mark, it's you. You won't believe what your father's
Shut up, Kojak, and listen to me. You stick by us or you'll
what?
You'll Brinner!
But you can't do this!
Keep your hair on or you won't keep your hair on. Get it, Mrs. Duncan Goodhue?
Could this then be the truth? Is Mrs. Thatcher as bald as the facts that she hasn't been giving us? The answer to these and more questions next week on
Criminal Libel, the show that brings you the truth!
Hello again. I'm speaking to you from Dennis